This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Stick around to the end of this video to hear an offer from my favorite underwear company, Sheath. That's not a joke. They really are my absolute favorite. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Looks like he might be ditching Alina Habba, walking away from Alina Habba, he's going to divorce his work wife. Pretty major gaffes we've seen from Alina Habba from the very beginning, especially in her actual in-court work. But after the trial, after the trial and after the damages portion of the trial, where Donald Trump was levied $83.3 million to pay E. Jean Carroll, Alina Habba sent this letter out making an accusation against the judge that he was in cahoots or colluding with or had some not intimate, but very personal, long-lasting, deep relationship with one of E. Jean Carroll's lawyers. And then when it was found that that was complete nonsense, not true, she's like, oh, you know what? Never mind the actual court filing that I made. No. Just consider the matter settled. In fact, here's a 1-minute clip of Anderson Cooper last night explaining the situation, and then we'll move on to a Donald Trump True Social post where he's put it on the table. Yeah, we're looking for somebody new. Alina Habba didn't do that great a job. Anderson Cooper first.
The legal issues surrounding the former president don't end there. His attorney in the E. Jean Carroll case, Alina Habba, who's been widely criticized for her poor performance as a courtroom attorney, has had to quickly backpedal after a major claim she made to appeal the more than $83 million jury award appears to be false. The New York Post had quoted her in an article on Monday alleging that the judge and Carroll's attorney knew each other very well from their days at a top law firm. So well, in fact, that they had a mentor-mentee relationship. This is news to us, Habba is quoted as saying. She then repeated this unfounded claim in a motion to the court. Now, Carroll's attorney, Roberta Kaplan, fired back in a letter today saying, quote, as Ms. Habba well knows, these allegations are utterly baseless. And that, quote, needless to say, at no point have we ever had a mentor-type relationship as alleged by Ms. Habba. Hours later, Habba responded that the point of the letter was to, quote, to verify whether the information contained in the New York Post article is accurate. And she says she now considers the matter, quote, resolved.
And now she considers the matter resolved. Look, it is bizarre to me, if you are an attorney, in a bid for an appeal, to make scurrilous, baseless allegations of unethical behavior, of a conflict of interest between the judge and the plaintiff's attorney. That's a big deal. And then just to say, we're going to consider the matter resolved. Never mind about the thing that I wrote, that I put in writing as an officer of the court, making an accusation against the judge in the case. That's banana. I mean, it's on par for what you would expect from a Donald Trump related attorney. On the 26th of January, Alina Habba, just the other day, tweeted, "This is far from over. We're just getting started. Hashtag MAGA. Hashtag Trump derangement syndrome." Maybe she pulled the trigger a little early on that one, jumped the gun, as they say, because Donald Trump just last night at 11:08 p.m. gave this banger from True Social. I am in the process, along with my team, of interviewing various law firms to represent in an appeal of one of the most ridiculous and unfair witch hunts our country has ever seen. And then hyphen. Thanks for the pause there, Donnie boy. As an aside, unrelated to this, it is remarkable. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because MAGA is an uneducated mob of idiots. But that this supposedly Ivy League educated person can't just say, my legal team and I are interviewing various law firms, rather than I am in the process, comma, along with my team, comma, of interviewing various law firms to represent me in an appeal of one of the most ridiculous and unfair witch hunts our country has ever seen, hyphen. And we'll continue. The defamation sham presided over by a Clinton-appointed, highly partisan, Trump-hating judge, Lewis Kaplan. All of those top letters are capitalized for some reason. Who was, and again, loves the commas, together with certain other radical left Democrat judges, one of the most partisan and out-of-control activists that I have ever appeared before. He was a bully who demanded, the bully, calling somebody a bully is, bully, Donald Trump, bully. He was a bully who demanded 2 trials rather than 1, denied me due process, would not allow me to put forth vital evidence, of which there was much, and only allowed me to be on the witness stand for minutes, telling my lawyer what to ask and telling me to only give one-word answers, as his wife and friends sat in cordoned off front row seats watching with glee. This entire hoax is a disgrace to our American system of justice, capitalized for some reason. Any lawyer who takes a Trump case is either crazy or a true American patriot. I will make my decision soon. Well, why does he need another lawyer? Alina Habba is elite. Alina Habba is getting the job done, brother. Why would he need to be interviewing? Why is I in the process, comma, along with my team, interviewing various law firms? It seems as though she's not doing a good job. And maybe this is far from over, or this is over for you, Alina Habba. Again, my unrelenting, petty glee. I'm the one with the glee, not these imaginary people sitting in the front row in a cordoned off section like with velvet ropes at a nightclub in the VIP section. This is not going well. The way this works is he's going to have to put down the money as like in escrow or some kind of a thing if he wants to appeal this. And Donald Trump is pretty broke. We're learning from different sources that he spent $50 million of campaign money for his legal bills this last year. He doesn't have the money. If he did, he would just pay it. He'd do it himself. He wouldn't be begging Granny MAGA and Grandpa MAGA for their Social Security money to be paying his legal bills. What do you think? I would love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always. I invite you to this conversation daily at Dollemore.com. Consider supporting the work. You can become a channel member, hit the super thanks button, go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/IDoubtIt Follow me on social media. I'd love to see you there. And if you are one of the people who have always been curious about what kind of underwear does he got on under there, and I know I'm making a joke, but that's a real thing. I could share with you emails, but they are not, they are rated R emails. From men and women alike who really are interested in that. Here you go. Sheath underwear, fantastic offer. Check it out. Here in the United States, we grant separate powers to 3 co-equal branches of government: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. Divided, each branch can better support the working of our government as a whole. Why shouldn't this practice carry over to the governing of our own bodies? Rather than allowing your branch and berries to stew in a single stuffy cesspool, well, why not divide so as to diminish your discomfort? Sheath underwear is here to help you separate your church and your state. Sheaths are the only underwear with the dual pouch system scientifically designed to keep your executive branch separated from your judicial, if you know what I mean. Democratize your drawers. Head to sheathunderwear.com/Dollemore now and score 20% off right away. It was invented by a U.S. Army veteran while serving a tour in Iraq. The idea for Sheath arose from the discomfort that was experienced in these harsh environments. As a former United States Marine stationed in that part of the world, I get the inspiration. I wear Sheath every single day, and they are the only boxers that can agreeably accommodate my tree trunk thighs and keep my branches of government carefully compartmentalized. And I'm not the only fan out there. Sheath are recommended by multiple doctors and urologists and have over 20,000 five-star reviews. The airflow meshes, they're my favorite personally, but Sheath has tons of excellent styles and designs. And once you pick, Sheath will land them on your doorstep nearly instantly, thanks to blindingly fast shipping and amazing customer service. Also, your purchase doesn't just help you out. Sheath supports multiple charities like Socks for Soldiers and Doctors Without Borders. So you're making the world a better place too. Upgrade your undergarments right now. Score 20% off when you head to sheathunderwear.com/Dollemore and divide and conquer your discomfort with Sheath underwear.